Hi, Christy Cubs. Hope you guys are doing well and having fun at home. Today, I'm going to show you how to create a suitcase that you might bring on vacation. So obviously this isn't a real one, but it's about the things that we would bring with us if we were going on a made-up vacation somewhere. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm so glad that y'all are tuning in to do some art on your at-home learning. I think, though, we could all agree that even though it's nice to be home, it's still nice to go outside and get some exercise. I think we would all much rather go on a super cool vacation. Wouldn't it be nice if we could go to the beach right now or go to a cool city and see the skyscrapers? I think it'd be really nice if we could go on a vacation. So today I'm going to make an art project where you can kind of brainstorm what you would bring on vacation. So think about it. Where do you want to go? Is it somewhere where we have to get on an airplane and fly there? Or maybe you want to go back in time. What would it be like if we could go 100 or 200 years back in the past and see what Texas would look like? Or maybe you just want to take a break and go see something in nature. Or maybe you want to join me where the city is bright and the towers are tall. Or maybe you want to come underwater so you can meet Nemo and Dory. Where'd they go? Or maybe there's a special place in a video game that you wish could be real. So check out, oh look, there's the monster thing. So I'm in my home studio and I'm using what I have. So what I've gotten from parents is that not everyone has art supplies right now. If all you have is a pencil, use it. If all you have is paper and markers and crayons, use it. Don't worry about going to the store and buying more materials. At the end of this video, I'm also going to give you some ideas just in case you don't necessarily want to draw something. So stay tuned. I'm going to give you the idea of the project, and then I'm going to let you choose how you want to finish it. And you can totally think outside the box with this. Don't feel like just because I did it my way that you have to do it your way. Just like in class, it's always about what you want to do, how you can show your creativity. Your paper today is going to represent your suitcase or trunk. You can make your trunk, aka the piece of paper, any way you want. You can design it to be ultra fancy, or maybe you want to do super cool and crazy. We're going to fold the paper in a way that it looks like you're opening a trunk or suitcase. You're going to be able to decide what's inside of your suitcase that you're going to need for your vacation. As you're creating and deciding where you want to go, think about what kinds of things you'll need for that place. So for instance, if you're going to be stranded on an island, you're probably going to need some food, some sunscreen, and something to keep you from being bored. Compared to if you're going to a crazy futuristic city, you might need other things. But now if you're going to Mars, to a space colony, you would probably need something to protect you, like a spacesuit. Whatever it is, you're going to need to include it inside of your suitcase or trunk. All right, now I'm going to fold the paper. I'm going to show you how I'm going to do it. You can do yours totally different. First, I'm going to fold one side in. Normally I do this with both hands, but I'm holding a phone. And then I'm going to fold this other side to meet it. So it's kind of like 50-50. Mine's going to overlap a little bit, but that's okay because I think I'm going to put a little buckle or something to keep it closed. All right, now here is my plan. I'm going to design the outside, and then I'm going to use some old magazines that I have, and I'm going to cut out pictures of things that I'm packing inside and glue them in. First, I'm going to start with the outside and decorate it, maybe even add some buckles or whatnot, and then I'm going to think about what I might need. So as I'm working, I'm going to consider and brainstorm all the things I'll need on this vacation that I'm going to take. I really like this fancy looking piece of luggage or trunk, so I'm going to be inspired by this one. I have some colored pencils, some crayons and markers, so I'm just going to use what I have to create something cool. I'm drawing some buckles with locks so that no one breaks in. Maybe you have a little brother or sister who always gets in your stuff. You'll definitely want to lock up your luggage so that no one breaks in. I also want you to think about maybe design and pattern. I'm going to do some sort of fancy pattern all over it. And I'm going to try to make it original so that I'm not just copying that picture I found. So this makes it a little bit more interesting. Remember, if you don't have any of these materials that I'm going to use for color, that's okay. Just try your best and use what you have. And like I said, if you're more interested in maybe doing something other than drawing it, and maybe you don't have those materials, I'm going to give you another idea at the very end. So now I have my cute, fancy looking trunk. So if I open it, it should be blank inside. And I'm going to find pictures from a magazine and cut them out. So I'm going to be thinking about things I would need on a vacation. So next up, I'm going to need some scissors, a magazine that I'm not reading anymore. Make sure you ask your parents if you're going to use one of their magazines before you start cutting it up. And I'm going to find some glue. Stick glue would work. Dot of the Elmer's glue would work. But if you're going to use the liquid glue like the Elmer's, you may want to let it dry before you close your suitcase. That way it doesn't get all stuck together. You know what? I think I'm going to bring some cookies, so I might cut a few of these out. I might need some moisturizer, so I might cut one of these out. I found a Hydro Flask, so I'm going to cut that out to make sure that I am hydrated. When I cut, I always cut away from me, not towards me. That would be dangerous. And if you're using the adult sort of scissors, just be very careful. We don't want you to get hurt. If I'm going on vacations, I'll need to take pictures. All right, here's what I came up with. I decided to put a little stamp on it and then wait a little while for my cutouts to dry. So I have my camera. I even drew a little sock, so you could draw in your objects that you're bringing on vacation. I drew a hat. Sometimes your chosen object could be a symbol. So for instance, I have this piano. I'm not actually taking a piano with me, but I wanted to symbolize something for music. I definitely want to bring music with me. So to symbolize that, I put a piano. Now, let's say you don't have anything for drawing. You could find an old box and maybe decorate it if you have the tools. But if not, maybe you could fill it with things that you would bring on vacation and then take a picture of it. So I'm going to leave it totally up to you. You don't have to do what I did. But the objective is to compile things that you would bring on vacation. So as always, I would love to see your artwork. If you have any questions, my email address is on the Christie website. And I'm so excited to see what you're going to do.